welcome to another wonderful Ultracycling magazine show. This is Jim Lawyer here, and there is Lee Kreider.
Hi, Lee Kreider here, and just to tell everybody, this is a recorded show, so we welcome your comments, but we cannot respond to them. And so let's get on with our preliminaries and tell who we are.
The Ultracycling magazine show is brought to you by the Race Across America time stations in Ohio. 41 Oxford, 42 Blanchester, 43 Chillicothe. We would also like to thank the sign man, Mike Minium, for all the route signs in Ohio. They make great souvenirs. Be sure to pick one up at any of the Ohio time stations. $10 gets you a great keepsake and lets us put one more on the route next year.
Welcome to Bharat Pannu. Is that how you pronounce your name, Bharat?
Yes, that is right, Lee.
It's been, what, 6 or 7 years since you've been on this show, right?
Yes.
Welcome back.
And we had a different name then. And Jim is with us now, and lots changed, and we think for the better. And how have you been over these last years? You've been busy with everything, right?
There were two things in my life. One is my job, and second was cycling. I attempted various races after RAAM in India as well. Did some Guinness record. That's all.
So you're scheduled for RAAM 2026 once again, aren't you?
Yes.
When was the last time you did RAAM?
I did RAAM. I attempted RAAM thrice. One was in 2019. Before that, you interviewed me, and before the start of RAAM 2019, I met with an accident in Borrego Springs and ended up in fracturing my collarbone. In 22, I attempted RAAM again as a rookie, and I was not able to finish RAAM at that particular year. On day 10th, I was down with fever and was the health was not allowing me to progress ahead. So the crew decided to quit, and in 24 I completed RAAM and I became a finisher, as well as I won the Armed Forces Cup there.
So what are your plans this year? How's your crew shaping up? How's your training shaping up?
The training is keeping up like it's going well as per plan, and the crew is much more confident because over a period of time, over the period of years, like we have made our strategy more and more simple. Initially, we used to think that when we are coming for RAAM, like it's a big race and we need to be prepared, and it was never ending. But with time, we have realized that that is a race. We need to hold our horses. We need to be calm. The strategy has to be simple, which can be implemented in the most easiest way possible. So that's how we are shaping up and looking forward to the race this year again.
Excellent. So beyond that, what else did you take away from 2024 that you think is gonna make you better this year?
Uh, we are positioning ourselves in a way that I'm able to, as a rider, I'm able to cycle better. I am able to utilize my on saddle time in a more proper way, and the crew will be utilizing the strategy which we experiment here, so that they can decrease my off saddle time, and I'm well rested in those in that off saddle time which is given to me. We are able to utilize our time better, both on saddle as well as off saddle.
Excellent. Do you have a different sleeping strategy this year, or are you keeping kind of the same kind of the plan in that respect?
Yes, minor tweaks in sleeping strategy. Over a period of years, like we have realized that 90 minutes of sleep break is much more beneficial for me as compared to a 3 hour sleep cycle. So, but sleep is also very important because that helps in restoration of the morale as well as the muscle recovery. So we are planning for whenever possible. We are planning for two sleep breaks in a day, one early in the night and one later in the night of 90 minutes each. So
Perfect.
that will be like giving me a better recovery uh, so that I can ride and utilize my time on saddle better.
Gotcha. Lee?
Well, that's kind of interesting. Playing two sleep breaks. I don't know how many people have done that sort of thing, Jim.
Yeah, I don't know of many. I think it was just one a day for the most part. But that sounds interesting.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to see how it pans out for you.
exactly. And I think that's interesting. You might be onto something,
There you
Bharat.
go.
You might be to something. Brought one of the things we notice as we peruse the news, there are so many ultracycling events happening in India. Have you been able to take part in anything there?
Yes, I've been writing the Inspire India events in India, which are conducted by Divya Tate, and I've done Ultra Spice race 6 times in the past 8 years, and that has been my forte. I've been focusing on the Ultra Spice race because that's quite come tough in the Indian terrain. It gives good elevation gain, and I think that prepares one best for the RAM.
And remind me how long is Ultra Spice?
It is little more than 1,000 miles,
Okay.
about 1,100 miles, and the elevation gain is close to half that of RAM.
Okay. So it's a very good facsimile to RAM as far as the first part of it.
And
Yes.
do you use that as you're crewed on that, are you not? That's a crewed event. You have a
It's
crew.
both. Yeah, it's both self-supported as well as crewed event. Half
So
of the races which I've done there have been
it,
crewed, and half of them have been self-supported.
Gotcha.
so it kind of helps you prepare your crew for when you have that long of an event because you've got a couple nights involved there and makes a difference, doesn't it?
Are you using the same crew you used in 2024 for RAM, or you have new people, or how is that set up?
It's 90% same.
Okay.
They are very much aware that how I behave on bike as well as off bike, and they have been with me since the start of my cycling when I'm
Excellent.
ultra cycling. That is since 2017. So they are quite experienced with me, and they enjoy the route as well, and it's fun time for them as well. It is
Excellent.
stress buster
Excellent.
in the year that they look forward to.
Gotcha. Now, as far as your equipment, you bringing multiple bikes or single bike, or how is that handled with you today?
Same as last time, I'll be bringing 3 bikes, but there'll be small change. Last time I brought 2 road bikes and one TT bike, which
Mm-hmm.
I was the TT bike I was not able to utilize as per its potential because with time the body gets into fatigue and I was not able to perform as I expected on the TT bike. So
Mm-hmm.
road bike were my forte, and so that's why I'm bringing 3 road bikes this time.
Gotcha.
I'm curious, Brat. I think a lot of people, because of the expense that's developing around the logistics anymore of a race like RAM, how are you transporting your bikes to the United States? Are you bringing them with you on your flights, or are you shipping them ahead?
Uh, as always, I will be bringing them along with me,
Mm-hmm.
and if it is in the checked-in allowance, then the airlines don't charge any fees for them.
Gotcha.
Oh wow, yeah.
Perfect. Now, are you when you get over here? I'm assuming you're renting vehicles. How many vehicles do you plan on using this year?
This year, last year time I used 3 vehicles, but
Mm-hmm.
probably crew is aligned. Crew and myself both are aligned that we should be using 2 vehicles this time, and we are preparing accordingly as per the 2 vehicle strategy.
Gotcha. Now, as far as nutrition, have you changed your nutrition since 2024? Are you along the same lines that you were then?
In 24, the nutrition was quite aligned to my strategy and it worked really well. I didn't face any problem except one day. That was on day 6 when I felt a bit bloated
Mm-hmm.
for about 3 4 hours, and that was due to extra coffee shots which I had taken to keep myself awake. So that was the only flaw we noticed in our nutrition. Otherwise, it was just bang on.
Gotcha. As far as training, have you changed your training method for this year, or are you along the same lines again as you were in 2024?
Almost on the same lines. The only change is that I've increased the volume, due to which, like, I'm trying to endure the same fatigue which I'll be facing in RAM and just recovering from that, and again
Mm-hmm.
doing the same thing each and every week.
Gotcha. Lee?
Have you had any problems with fluid buildup in the legs, or do you use compression socks?
Like I used compression socks during training. Definitely, I use them. But in 2024, the crew was having a hard time putting the compression socks on, and so that's why after day 4 they decided that we'll not go with the
Mm-hmm.
compression socks. You just go and like you go to sleep break because it is just adding to some time wastage of time putting on the socks. So
Uh,
otherwise, we I've been using compression socks, and I didn't get the second part of the question. Can you say again, please? So I was using compression socks only when I was sleeping, and the
oh,
crew
okay.
was responsible to put them on. During the right time on saddle, I was not putting any compression socks.
Gotcha. Now, do you plan on getting to California early to acclimate yourself?
As you are aware that I'm from India, which is comparatively a warmer country.
Yep.
So in 2019, I ended up in Borrego Springs about a month ago to
Mm-hmm.
acclimatize. But I noticed that it was not so beneficial for me because
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming from a warmer part of the world. So in 24, I came 4 days ahead, and that worked perfectly well for me. And same I'll be repeating this year as well.
Now, do you have any takeaways from 2024 that big in your mind for this coming year?
Yes, definitely. Each ride is an experience, and definitely there are takeaways. Uh, in 2024, we were very good in nutrition. The navigation was good. The communication strategy was perfectly fine. The rotation of the crew was working really well. Still, there was few points where we thought that we could have done even better,
Mm-hmm.
especially about the night time when I used to ride a bit slower as compared to the daytime, which is
Mm-hmm.
quite obvious. But due to my due to the fatigue as well as the sleep deprivation, the riding speed in night was much lower as expected.
Mm-hmm.
So this time we are working. That's why we have changed the strategy that whatever time I ride in the night, even like as I told before, that I'll be taking. I'm planning, like we are planning to take 2 90 minutes break.
Mm-hmm.
So the strategy behind that is that whenever I'm riding in night, I ride at a better speed, and if I'm feeling exhausted, sleepy, then I should go for a 90-minute break,
Mm-hmm.
which actually recovers me so that I can ride at a faster pace.
Gotcha. Now, I'm assuming you got you got a set plan on how far you're going to get.
I had made a plan in 24,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be replicating the same plan this year as well, which, like, as per the previous rider's history and my own experience, I've made an average speed. I've calculated an average speed for each time station,
Okay.
which brings down me to a particular time that I should be reaching that time station. And that strategy worked perfectly for me in 24. I agree that after day 5, I was not able to keep up to the plan. But
Mm-hmm.
till day 5, I was lagging behind only by a couple of hours as with respect to my strategy.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked perfectly for me. I remember that at Prescott, I was about, which is time station 7, I was about 10 minutes delayed with
Mm-hmm.
respect to my timelines. So
Excellent.
I'll be following the same.
Perfect.
That's
Lee?
pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Why do you do this, Bharat?
In late 2016, when I started doing ultracycling,
Mm-hmm.
the primary reason was that it used to be a stress buster for me whenever I used to be on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, like, nothing used to be in my mind. It used to be plain, just focus on the road ahead, and just see the numbers, like how good I'm doing, whether I'll be doing this ride at a particular pace which I intend to do, and that's how that made me free. It was a good relaxation. It was meditative. So initially that was the aim, but slowly and steadily, like, it excited me, and the appreciation which I got from the environment and my colleagues, peers, they it further encouraged me to go a step ahead, and that became a way of life for me after that. And till date, it is continuing, and ultra cycling has become second to my identity now.
Excellent. If you had one thing to say to an aspiring ultracyclist, advice, what would that be?
There are many avenues where you can explore yourself and just find yourself, the inner self. Ultra cycling is one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives you liberty to not just explore your own countryside, but the complete world in a different way. Wherever you go in any other sport, you will not be able to just free yourself from every foundation and go around, whether it's day or night. But this sport gives you the freedom to explore the day as well as night. And I've been to various continents: Europe, US. I've also ridden in UK and India. I've explored complete the length and breadth. So this is the reason I love this sport, that I explore the countryside, I get to meet new people, and it's fun altogether.
Gotcha. When you hit that wall at some point, what do you think about or what comes to your mind to keep you pushing on?
Very apt. Like, this is the problem which every ultra cyclist faces.
Mm-hmm.
Even the best of the ultra cyclists have faced this issue. My take on this is that whenever I hit the wall, I remember the days when I'm training, and it had been tough for me to extract some time for the training due to my schedule in office or the family commitments or whatever the other reasons can be. So I remember those days, and how challenging it had been during training for such a big event. So I've prepared really well. I've sacrificed so many things, so many movies, TV shows, family time, lot many parties. So all those things becomes a motivation for me at the time when the cycle, the pedaling is slow, or
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not able to move ahead. So those things help me just regain the composure and just move ahead again.
Gotcha. Perfect. Great
Yeah,
advice.
yeah. And it's experience, Bharat. You know, with time, the wall is not the end. There is something on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Yeah.
how do you prepare for the varied weather on RAM? I mean, you got the heat out west, the dry heat, then you get into the windy middle with the thunderstorms and all that, and you get into the humid west. So, are you preparing any different, or did you learn anything from past experience?
So there are two things which I want to point here. Like, India is a country with almost all the terrains as US is,
Right?
with high altitude, deserts, plains, mountains, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So India's got mix of
Perfect.
all.
The perfect training area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Second, I'm in army, and right now I'm posted at 14,000 feet in Leh. It is the Ladakh region of India in the Himalayas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting high altitude training here, and heat is not a problem for us. It has never been, and because we have uh, spent most of our time in the plains, which are quite warm.
Mm-hmm.
So, and rest of the things, like I've been there multiple times. I've crewed for a US team in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So never ever I had faced any issue with respect to the weather conditions, whether it be raining, high altitude, which is the Wolf Creek Pass area,
Mm-hmm.
and the plains, the desert. Generally, it is okay for us. And wherever we face any issues, like I particularly remember the area, the Salom,
Mm-hmm.
where the heat between the Congress and before the Congress, that is Salom, and particularly in that area, the level of heat is quite high.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes unbearable for me as well. So at that point of time, we tend to devise some contraptions or just uh, showering of water as fast as possible by the
Right.
crew. So that keeps us going, but still it is manageable for us. And like I've spent quite a time in high altitude in India, so Wolf Creek is never a problem for me.
Gotcha.
I never find lack of breath or things like that. That
Gotcha.
that's it.
What's your favorite, climbing or flats?
Climbing is my favorite.
Okay.
I, yes.
Perfectly. What's your favorite moment so far that's been for you in RAM?
The favorite moment is the halfway point, because it actually gives us a impression that, like, it is almost half done and we just have to reach the finish line.
Perfect.
And the template, the time with which we reach the halfway point, that actually brings a confidence in the crew as well as the complete team, that we just have only the half is left.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Excellent. Well, we really, really appreciate you joining us and continued luck, and we can't wait to see you this summer.
Thank you very much, Bharat.
Thank you so much, Lee and Jim. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, Marshall Nord. Join me on Sunday the 22nd on the Ultracycling magazine show. I share a little bit about my ultracycling background, with the concept of ordinary going to extraordinary, but also focusing on the charity work that we do. I look forward to being with you.
Ultracycling magazine, the show we adore.
This is Gregory Zuber, thanking you for watching and sharing.
Music by Kevin MacLeod.